Okay, my name is Murali. I work with a grassroots organization called Murali, Modern Architects for Rural India in Warangal district of Andhra Pradesh. I am also currently acting as a regional convener of FANSA, Freshwater Action Network South Asia, which is a network of about 420 organizations working on water and sanitation issues in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan and Nepal. And FANSA has been part of EWP campaigns for the past 3 years. Last year, in 2012 March, when we were part of the World Work for Water and Sanitation campaign, several local issues have been identified. And in the state of Andhra Pradesh, the state where I live, many of the member organizations which were part of the campaign identified wash in schools as a major issue. Some of these local issues are being identified as part of the EWP campaign, but the action doesn't stop there. We need to continue acting on the issues to find a solution. So we prioritize wash in schools as an issue where we'll continue to act. And when we started taking a deeper view into the situation, in the state of Andhra Pradesh, we have about 70 schools catering to about 10 million children, education needs. And most of these children are from the poorer households, the households which cannot afford to pay for private education. And we referred to some of the studies done. The UNICEF study that was done in Andhra Pradesh shows that while the government is claiming 92% coverage with respect to providing water to the children in schools, in government schools, the actual functionality is only in 52% of the schools. And only 18% of the schools have special toilets for girls, functional toilets for girls, and 19% of the schools have functional common toilets. Rest of the schools do not have any toilet facility. So this is the issue we wanted to work as continuation of the EWP campaign. And in addressing this issue, we took an approach of challenging the government, at the same time offering our support as civil society organizations to the government to address these issues. And when we met the senior bureaucrats in the government, the first reaction was the Principal Secretary Education Department said, if you all have come to talk about the problem, I can give you very elaborate presentation. I want people who can show me solution. And fortunately, that's the kind of language we used in the concept note. We said we are here ready to work with you to find a solution. Then we have debated, and finally we agreed to have consultation meetings. 4 consultation meetings were organized in different parts of the state, and we identified issues which basically needed some kind of coordination and convergence at the local level. And the Principal Secretary herself attended all the 4 regional consultation meetings. After identifying the issues, the problems, why there are no adequate water and sanitation facilities in schools, we categorized the problems which needed certain kind of policy intervention, the problems which could be resolved immediately with some local level action, some clarity on the government orders and the funding position, etc. Those problems were addressed in the regional level consultation meetings. And in the regional consultation meetings, basically we involved 4 departments: Health Department, Education Department, Sanitation and Water Mission, and Women and Child Welfare, and other organizations from the sector, civil society organizations and other child rights organizations, etc. So it was very important to have this kind of approach to find solution on the spot. So the other issues which could not be resolved in the regional consultation meetings were brought to the state level consultation meeting. And before the state level consultation meeting, we had a group of 100 students, and they debated for 2 days the problems in schools with respect to water and sanitation. On 2nd of August, we had a big meeting which was attended by all the secretaries and all the other key officials. And the meeting started with these students presenting what they want from the government to have decent water and sanitation facilities in their schools. Somebody was asking what was most influential. In our action, this was most influential because on one hand, government is claiming that they have spent huge amount of money in the name of water and sanitation for schools. We also have a Supreme Court order which has stipulated a deadline by which all the state governments must ensure water and sanitation facilities in schools. Even then, the coverage is so low, 18%, 19%. When students made their appeal to the officials, it really worked very well. The whole discussion started in a very positive spirit, and by end of the meeting, government has come out with a special government order setting up task teams at the district level as well as at the state level. So there is no postponing of the problem. All the concerned senior bureaucrats are part of the task team at the district level as well as at the state level. As and when the issues of inadequate water and sanitation in government schools are brought to the notice of that task team, they must immediately respond. They cannot say we will refer it to higher authorities or anything of that sort. That seems to be working well. The progress is quite good. And right now our members are involved in three kinds of actions. One, supporting the government authorities at the local level in actually building up the infrastructure and awareness promotion in the schools, etc. And then as and when there are issues, they are being brought to the task teams, the notice of the task team members. And then we have also designed a program to closely watch the integrity and accountability of the concerned government departments. So we have planned a very systematic program because now in the name of water and sanitation, more money is going to come. How is that money going to be spent? And whatever claims are made, to what extent the coverage figures are reliable. So that we are going to monitor and again consistently take it to the notice of the government authorities. That's how we are going to follow. I think that has really achieved good impact in terms of developing a compelling will among the government officials to act on wash issues in schools, and also in improving the convergence and coordination and pursuing wash in schools as a kind of shared responsibility. Thank you.